Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tigers offense takes the field. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications. 2 great teams going at it in the same state. One thinks they're so superior. One gets looked at like down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to all people in Alabama.
On the national landscape and also in the Heisman Trophy discussion, think about the legends that were almost created because of their performance in this game. Cam Newton at Auburn, Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram at Alabama, Devontae Smith. This game just simply means more.
Brown will throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Auburn pulled out a thriller the last time these two met in the Iron Bowl.
And I was so impressed last year with just Auburn's physicality. They beat up Alabama. They did it in the trenches. They did it running the football. That was a statement win in the Iron Bowl last season.
A huge win that they can build on, because you know how Auburn's looked at in the state of...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
On the return, it's Hamilton. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Going to the run, it's Haynes. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here's the handoff. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know...
Touchdown, Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They'll give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got it set up on the outside. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Fires left. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the guy on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal caps off this first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored.
And he breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Brown will throw it. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, how big is the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry? They call it simply the game. And here's the final wrap-up. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it just Katie bar the door, baby. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Pulls it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brown wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything we dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He looks that one in nicely. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. The official says no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Brown will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Getting some heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On the move, it's Kane. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Off he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiley. Touchdown, Tiger! And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 35, he's open. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsauer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's fine.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley. Probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Now the play fake. A strike downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riley. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Tulsa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Throws to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down.
Cobra.
Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Blade. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the 2nd half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Back to the air one more time. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And number one objective for our defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.